Thousands of people will fall out of status in Canada in the next few months, meaning their work permits will expire.
Oh my God, what?
If your Canada work permit expires and you have no plan, your life can change overnight. So you need a plan. If your work permit expires this year or next, this video is for you. Most people wait too long. Don't be one of them. So let me walk you through the 10 real things that you can still do before your work permit expires that can give you options to stay longer in Canada legally. Option 1, apply for PR before your permit expires. Now, this is the best option for a small group of people. This will work. If you already have strong CRS scores, if you already have a provincial nomination, if you have strong French language proficiency, or if you work in a targeted category, then yes, PR application before expiry may be possible for you. But I need to be very honest with you. Most work permit holders today do not have enough CRS points for express entry. But if you can work on any way to improve your chances in the express entry before your permit expires, please go for it. And that brings us to option 2, which is the Bridging Open Work Permit, the BOWP. This one only works under strict conditions. You must already have your PR application submitted. Your file must be accepted as complete by RCC and your AOR or your acknowledgement of receipt sent to you. Your work permit must be expiring within 4 months. Many people think that they qualify for this already, but most of them actually don't because they don't meet the requirements that we just mentioned. So if your PR file is not fully accepted yet, you can't use this option. At option 3, we have restoration of status. Once your permit expires, you have 90 days to restore your status so as to stay in Canada. But during those 90 days, you cannot work and you cannot study, but you can still restore your legal stay. If you miss that 90-day window, the only legal option left is for you to leave Canada. Many people ignore this until it is too late. If you want to learn more about status restoration, please book a time to speak with me. The link is right here. Option 4 is getting an LMIA-supported job. This is one of the most common survival paths right now for those whose work permits are expiring. If you get a proper LMIA job, you can get a new work permit. You can gain more work experience. You may even qualify for a provincial nomination later. The only downside is that you are tied to that one employer that gave you the LMIA in the first place. But please listen carefully. Never pay for an LMIA. Never let your desperation push you into fraud. Some people paid money and it didn't go well for them. So please be careful with LMIA fraud. Having said that, LMIA works best in areas like caregiving, transportation, construction, hospitality, and farming. And this process must be started months before your permit expires, not weeks, months. We are on option 5, which is the provincial nomination or the PNP. Now, for many people right now, this is the real deal. Like, this is their savior. PNP works best when you already have work experience in the province, you work in an in-demand field in the province, or you have genuine employer support. The province has to choose you, and because PNPs can be lengthy sometimes, you need to have started long before your permit expires. If you are currently employed in a particular province, any province, just approach your employer and if they can support you for a provincial nomination. And if they do, then you can start the process before your permit expires. Option 6 is applying for a visitor record. Many people don't like this option, and I get why. But if your work permit is about to expire and nothing else has worked to get you another permit or even to get you an extension, a visitor record can save your status. It lets you stay legally in Canada while you plan your next move. But you must understand the cost. You cannot work on a visitor record. It's a big problem because your bills don't stop coming. But this option can protect your status. It's a brutal choice, but still, it's far better than being out of status. Option 7 is to go back to school. With this one, you don't have to go and apply for a visitor record. You or your spouse will look for a school and apply, get admission, and then apply for a study permit. And depending on the program you're studying, your spouse might also qualify for a work permit. This way, at least you will get a work permit to be working 24 hours a week as a student. And if you have a spouse who qualifies, your spouse will also be working full-time if they qualify. I honestly understand that going back to school just to buy time is now very expensive, but it is still an option for you. Option 8 is the humanitarian and compassionate option, or the H&C. This part is not everyone, so please speak to an immigration lawyer before even going this path. It is for people who truly have strong establishment in Canada, who probably have children here, who have stayed for long, or who will have serious hardship if they are returned back to their home country. It is a slow and stressful process, and approvals are not easy to come by, but for some people, this is the last door for them to try to remain in Canada legally. Option 9 is to make a refugee claim. You can see that this is option 9, not option 1. And the reason is simple. Your claim must be real, not just because your permit is expiring or expired, but because your life is truly in danger. Making a refugee claim must be for protection. It is not a shortcut to stay in Canada. Option 10 is to leave Canada and come back stronger. I won't lie to you, this one hurts. And many people will not want to take this option for fear that they may not be able to return to Canada later. But some people leave Canada to what? To learn French properly, to gain stronger foreign work experience, and to build a better profile, and then return to Canada stronger. Sometimes, if you are able to gain foreign work experience, it can help to boost your CRS score. Many people who are PRs today went through this path quietly. Now, this part is very important. Canada is planning changes around 2026. There may be new TR to PR programs, there may be special worker pathways, and even more targeted express entry draws. But here's the danger. Most of these future programs will require you to have valid legal status at the time you apply. So if you fall out of status now, you may be excluded later. And that is the part that many people don't think about. So Canada is not evil. Even though sometimes it may be hard to not think that, especially when it comes to immigration. But it is what it is. If your permit expires in 2025 or 2026, doing nothing is now the most dangerous option. Even if you hide your head in the sand, what will happen will still happen. If you know someone whose permit is expiring soon, please share this video with them. You might save their future. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and of course, like this video. If you are watching this quietly and you are feeling worried, just know this. You still have options, but you must act early. Take care and stay prayerful.